And now only on CBS This Morning, here are the new restaurants featured on this year's Bon Appetit Hot 10. Number 3 is a Thai restaurant, Ugly Baby, interesting name, in Brooklyn. Number 2 is Maidan, that's in Washington, D.C., with its Middle Eastern cuisine. And the number 1 new restaurant of the year is None Such, that's in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, of course. Bon Appetit editor-at-large Andrew Knowlton and deputy editor Julia Kramer put this year's list together, and they join us at the table. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
But I love your intro to None Such. How did a 22-seat tasting menu spot from 3 chefs who no one has ever heard of in a city that no national critic has ever paid attention to become America's best new restaurant? And you're right, Andrew, you take a bite and it's boom.
Boom. That
what was
moment.
it?
I just got goosebumps when I heard None Such watching the Kindred piece, and the effect that a list that we put together, the Bon Appetit puts together, can have that kind of effect. Not even pride, but also that financial thing. I don't know, a little teary-eyed just to watch all that.
Like a proud parent.
I am. We're proud parents.
Yeah.
Well, what is the answer then to the baby Oklahoma City then, which is how does it rise up out of all the other restaurants?
Well, I mean, the interesting story is we kind of I discovered about this restaurant, None Such, on Instagram of all places. Just one late night session going through the rabbit hole, looking at all these beautiful, and I came upon this dish was made of ice and had all these pickled vegetables, and I took it to Julia and I was like, should I go to Oklahoma City?
I was like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Well, I love the role that international cuisine has on American palates, right? And people are increasingly exploring new flavors. And number 5, this immigrant story, Neom Bay, right, in Oakland. Tell us about this restaurant and how an immigrant brought their experience to this country.
This is an amazing story. The chef Knight Yun was born in a refugee camp in Thailand and came to this country, settled in Texas and then in the Bay Area. And then when she was in her 20s, went back to Cambodia, where her parents had fled from the genocide in the 70s, and tasted the food there and was like, oh, this is what I grew up eating. I need to cook this food in a restaurant. And then came back and opened her spot, and now it's on our list of the best restaurants in America.
You guys also track menu trends and food trends. What are you finding?
Well, we're finding, except for our number 1 restaurant, None Such, which is a tasting menu, that a lot of chefs have sort of stepped away from that more formal tasting menu format, and they're just cooking what they love. I mean, one of the restaurants on our list, it's called Yumiga Arukara. It's in Cambridge. They only make one thing. They make a bowl of udon. And that's it.
That's it.
And it's in a food court in Lesley University, which I didn't even know existed, and you walk in, and there's these 12 seats, and you kind of stand there and watch this beautiful art happen, and you eat this kind of bowl that takes you to another place of udon.
I love your descriptions. One is a chili whisperer doesn't care if you can't stand the heat. Half the fun of looking at the pictures is reading what you guys write about. I think it's such a great job. Thank you guys for coming back again.
Oh, thank you so much.
Always
we
a
should
good
go
list.
along for a tasting.
Yeah,
We'd love to have first stop in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
We would love to come. I still want to go to Turkey and the Wolf. Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
Andrew Knowlton and Julia Kramer. Head to CBS This Morning's Facebook page to see more of Bon Appetit's top 10 restaurants from around the country, and read more about the Hot 10 in Bon Appetit's September issue. You know, the one with the great cover? It hits stores today.